Hey boys and girls, welcome to another Jammin' with Josh. Before we get started, like always, I want to just give you an update on things that are happening around here. We do have programming that you can sign up for. You can look at our happenings, which has all of our events that are there. You can come into the library and sign up. You can call us and sign up. You can go to the website and sign up. But something exciting, something new that's happening here at the library is our seed library. We have finally gotten all our seeds together and we got them all set up. And you can come into the library with your library card and you can check out sample seeds. You can check out up to 5 different types of seeds that we have, over 200 different types. So you can take a look at the list and try to grow something fun in your backyard or in your home. Something you can eat, something you can use, something that's going to make your house pretty. But come on in and check it out. Lots of good flowers and plants and herbs and vegetables to be grown here in our new seed library. And as always, we do have 1,000 books before kindergarten. If you're interested in that, come on in and sign up. It's a really simple process and big rewards for doing what you do already, just reading. So come on in and say hello. We are open. We'd love to see you. With the weather getting nicer, you can look for us outside sometimes. Pretty soon we'll be outside doing some programming. So that's coming up in the future. So just be on the lookout for that. It'll be great to see everybody again. So, with all that said, let's get started. You can see I got a picture back here in the background. I don't know if you know what that is, but it happens to be one of my favorite books, so I'm really excited to share that today. But before we do that, let's start with a couple songs. I love to sing songs, and I'd love if you sing along with me. So let's get warmed up with some of my favorites, the Itsy Bitsy Spider. I love it when everybody knows the song and we can warm our voices up. So let's get our finger spiders ready. And we'll sing. Ready? The itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Very good. All right, how about Where is Thumpkin? Let's see, 2 thumbs up. Take those thumbs and hide them behind your back. And then we'll sing. Where is Thumpkin? Where is Thumpkin? Here I am, here I am. How are you today, sir? Very well, I thank you. Run away, run away. Very good. All right, let me get my guitar and we'll sing Mr. Josh's favorite mashup, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, ABC, and Baa Baa Black Sheep. Are you ready? It goes. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time won't you sing with me? Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. 1 for my master and 1 for my dame. 1 for the little boy who lives down the lane. Baa Baa Black Sheep, have you any wool? Yes sir, 3 bags full. All right, so I was thinking of some songs to sing, and looking at this picture brings to mind a song that we can sing. There is an animal right there, and it's called a camel, so maybe we could sing Alice the Camel. And Alice the Camel starts off with 5 humps. It's a silly camel, but that's how we start. And it goes like this. It goes, Alice the camel had 5 humps. Alice the camel had 5 humps. Alice the camel had 5 humps. So go, Alice, go. Alice the camel had 4 humps. Alice the camel had 4 humps. Alice the camel had 4 humps. So go, Alice, go. Alice the camel had 3 humps. Alice the camel had 3 humps. Alice the camel had 3 3 humps, so go, Alice, go. Alice the camel had 2 humps. Alice the camel had 2 humps. Alice the camel had 2 humps, so go, Alice, go. Alice the camel had 1 hump. Alice the camel had 1 hump. Alice the camel had 1 hump, so go, Alice, go. Alice the camel had no humps. Alice the camel had no humps. Alice the camel had no humps, 'cause Alice was a horse. All right. And I'm looking at this book and trying to think of other songs that go along with this book. And I think maybe, Baby Beluga might go along with it, because they are on a big ship, and big ships go where? They're not on land. They are in the oceans and big giant lakes. So let's sing Baby Beluga. And it goes like this. Baby beluga in the deep blue sea, you swim so wild and you swim so free. Heaven above and the sea below, and a little white whale on the go. Baby beluga, baby beluga, here's the water warm, here's your mama home with you, so happy. Way down yonder where the dolphins play, where you dive and splash all day. Waves roll in and the waves roll out, see the water squirting out of your spout. Baby beluga, oh baby beluga, sing your little song, sing for all your friends. We'll like to hear you when it's dark and you're home and fed, curled up snug in your water bed. Moon is shining and the stars are out. Good night, little whale, good night. Baby beluga, whoa, baby beluga. With tomorrow's sun, another day's begun. You'll soon be waking. Baby beluga in the deep blue sea, swim so wild and you swim so free. Heaven above and the sea below, and a little white whale on the go. You're just a little white whale on the go. All right, I like that song. And now thinking about this book that we're about to read today that I'm going to share with you, it brings to mind one of my favorite songs, and one of Miss Ann's favorite songs too. It's called We're Gonna Be Friends. And after we read the book, you might understand why. But I love this song, even though it's not fall, but it's summer. But it's still a great song about making friends and being friends. Let's see, it goes like this. It goes. Fall is here, hear the yell, back to school and ring the bell. Brand new shoes, walking blues, climb the fence, books and pens. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Walk with me, Susie Lee, through the park and by the tree. We will rest upon the ground, look at all the bugs we found, and safely walk to school without a sound. And safely walk to school without a sound. Well, here we are, no one else. We walk to school all by ourselves. There is dirt on our uniforms from chasing all the ants and worms. We clean up and now it's time to learn. We clean up and now it's time to learn. Numbers, letters, learn to spell, nouns and books and show and tell. At playtime we will throw the ball back to class and through the hall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. Teacher marks our height against the wall. And we don't notice any time pass. side by side in every class. Teacher thinks that I sound funny, but she likes the way you sing. Tonight I'll dream while I'm in bed, when silly thoughts go through my head about the bugs and the alphabet. But when I wake tomorrow, I'll bet you and I will walk together again. 'Cause I can tell that we are gonna be friends. 'Cause I can tell that we are gonna be friends. All right, let's get to the good stuff now. I'm so excited to be able to share this book with you. So it is called The Circus Ship by Chris Van Dusen. And like I said, one of my favorites. So let's get to it. There's the front page, The Circus Ship. 5 miles off the coast of Maine and slightly overdue, a circus ship was steaming south in a fog as thick as stew. Can you see the boat? On board were 15 animals who traveled to and fro. The next day it was Boston for another circus show. The captain, Mr. Carrington, was honest and sincere. He thought that they should drop the hook and wait for things to clear. But Mr. Payne, the circus boss, was terribly demanding. He stomped up to the helm where Captain Carrington was standing and screamed, "Don't stop! Keep going! I've got a show to do! Get me down to Boston town tomorrow, sir, by 2. Oh, that guy doesn't look like a nice guy. Then came a crash, an awful bash, and things flew into the air. The ship had smashed into a ledge that no one knew was there. The shattered ship began to tip, then sank without a sound. The splashing, thrashing animals swam around and around and around. Oh, no. The captain said to Mr. Payne, "Pray tell, what shall we do? We can't just leave them there to drown. We've got to save them too." "The animals?" yelled Mr. Payne. "Why, sir, what are you, daft? It's me that you should rescue. Pull me up into the raft. Now ferry me to safety, sir, before I die of cold." "Don't question me," barked Mr. Payne. "Just do as you are told." Wonder what's going to happen to those animals. Through chilly water all night long, the animals swam on until they reached an island beach just before the dawn. They pulled themselves up on the shore, bedraggled, cold, and beat, then staggered to the village on weary, wobbly feet. Glad to hear they made it. The people in the neighborhood had just begun to rise when they saw those animals and had to rub their eyes. They thought they saw an elephant, but wait, how could it be? And what's that little monkey doing in the cherry tree? See him outside the window? Soon animals were everywhere and into everything. There's an ostrich in the outhouse. There's a hippo in the spring. There's a tiger in the tulips. There's a lion on the lawn. There's a python in the pantry. And it went on and on. Excuse me. Mr. Hood was stacking wood and nearly jumped a mile when he found the alligator sleeping on his pile. And Mr. Dotty Daly and Mrs. Dotty Daly, who grew daisies by the bunch, discovered that a zebra had been eating them for lunch. And Miss Fanny Feeny found, according to the rumors, the silly little circus monkey swinging in her bloomers. But everything changed quickly, like the turning of a tide, the night the Abbot's shed caught fire, with Emma Rose inside. From high above the abbot's farm, the tiger saw the shed, and the sight of smoke and fire triggered something in his head. He jumped through flames 1,000 times back in his circus days, so he ran past all the people, and he leapt into the blaze. Then everybody panicked. Help, help, what can we do? When from the raging fire, something big burst into view. It was the most amazing sight, and everybody froze when they saw the tiger saving little Emma Rose. The tiger's risky rescue changed everybody's mind. The animals weren't bothersome. The animals were kind. And so they lived together, side by side. They got along. It didn't seem like anything could possibly go wrong. Then Little Red, the messenger, came running with the word. Apparently a circus ship had sunk from what he'd heard. The animals are from that boat. They swam in from the bay. The greedy owner wants them back. He'll be here any day. So the people called a meeting, and they quickly hatched a plan. No animal that came ashore would sail off with that man. The next day, at the crack of dawn, a ship was at the pier, and up the lane marched Mr. Payne, whose voice was loud and clear. I am the circus owner. My ship sank in the murk. I've come to find my animals and put them back to work. Oh, he hiked until he came into the center of the town. His face was red. He scratched his head. He stood there with a frown. But Mr. Payne looked high and low, but still he couldn't see the 15 circus animals of his menagerie. Now, this is a part where you check the book out and you take it home and you got to find all of the circus animals. They're all hiding in there. You can't find them right now, but check the book out, take it home, and you can find them. He ran around the alleyways. He searched the village square. He even checked the chicken coop, and his animals weren't there. Mr. Payne was tuckered out. His heavy chest was heaving. Then Little Red stepped up and said, I think your boat is leaving. He ran off in a fit of rage. His ship was leaving sight. So he jumped into a rowboat and he rowed with all his might. And from that day, they'd like to say, their lives were free of pain. It was a happy, peaceful place upon that isle in Maine. The end. So that's one of my favorite children's books to read. One of my favorite picture books. I love the author. He's an author illustrator. I love what he does. And I love the rhyming stuff. I love that stuff. So with all that said, thanks for tuning in and hanging out with me for a little bit, singing some songs and reading one of my favorite books. Remember, the library is open. Come on in and check us out. Check out some books. Check out this book. Try to find all those animals on that page where they're hiding. That's always fun. Check out some new books, some movies, some magazines, all that good stuff. And also, come look at our seed library. See if there's anything you'd like to try growing in your garden at home. Until next time, boys and girls, have a great day, and we'll see you then.